Akram. We're here at ICANN 49 in Singapore, and you announced that more than 175 new GTLDs have been delegated.
Yes, we are very proud of the achievements that we've made on the new GTLD program. I think that the program has been moving fairly steadily with great progress lately with all of the delegations and the contracts that we've signed. So we're very happy with the progress. Thank you.
Now, I understand to sell these new GTLDs that registrars have to sign the new 2013 Registrar Accreditation Agreement. And this has some new data retention regulations in it.
Yes, Gwen, the new Registrar Accreditation Agreement does require registrars to retain more data elements than before, but there are two kinds of data, and one kind is required to be held for 2 years, another one for 180 days. Both of these are shorter requirements than the previous RAA. Now, these things are really needed for multiple purposes. If you are a registrar and you actually have billing data errors and you delete all of your records right at the end of the registration agreement, then you have nothing to be able to refer to correct these billing errors. Same thing on the restaurant side. What if a restaurant got their domain hijacked, and you lose the data after right after the domain does no longer belong to the restaurant? What kind of recourse does the restaurant have to go back to the registrar and say, "This is my domain, I need it back"? So there are a lot of issues between billing and restaurant needs that need to be honored. So it's a requirement that helps everybody maintain records to be able to deal with issues and mistakes that can happen during the life of the registrations.
Great, so it's really accuracy and preventing against identity theft, for example.
Absolutely, that's very good. It's identity theft, it's hijacking, it's all sorts of malware. The records are very important to be able to reinstate these things.
So what concerns are you hearing from registrars?
So some of the registrars that are in Europe mostly are having a conflict between the data protection local laws that they have and our data retention requirements in the RAA. And that's actually making them have to choose between abiding with their local laws or signing the agreement. And we have a process to facilitate that. Now, these are issues that really we knew about earlier and when we developed the RAA, and we put together a waiver request procedure in order to deal with these issues. And we are working with the registrars to provide them with these waivers as they ask for them.
So if you knew about these concerns in Europe before, why did you put this into the RAA?
So the requirements for data privacy are not very clear country by country, jurisdiction by jurisdiction. So what we did is we had a uniform contract for all of the registrars across the entire world. And some of the jurisdictions where the registrars are having problems, we're trying to address with the waiver.
So it's really a balancing act.
It's actually trying to deal with some exceptions rather than try to lower the bar across the entire RAA.
Some people seem to think this process is moving a little bit more slowly than they'd like.
So this is a difficult process. I think that if the registrar has to actually apply for a waiver. In this application, they have to present a lot of data. And if the data is incomplete, then it would lead into extending the time frame it would take to deliver the waiver. So we encourage the registrars to actually do fill out the form with all of the information in it, so that it doesn't take too much time to get this through. But also we have to post this for public comment, which adds another 30 days to the process. So overall, the process is a little bit lengthy, but we're trying our best to work with them and get their answers, their waivers as quickly as possible.
And what should registrars do if they have a question about the agreement or need help?
We have done a lot of different things to help the registrars. We have local legal counsel in their jurisdiction that's available to negotiate with them on and explain to them what are the requirements for the waiver process. And if they contact us for these issues, we'll put them together with the legal counsel in their jurisdiction so that we can facilitate the negotiation and accelerate the time to resolution.
Akram, thank you for your time.
Thank you very much, Gwen.